The Simpsons are well known for predicting the future with unreal accuracy for decades. And when it comes to Elon Musk, their predictions are startling. From SpaceX to his ambition to colonize Mars, and even his 2022 Twitter takeover, it seems like they predicted everything about the billionaire. Some of these predictions seemed far-fetched back then, but today, they're so real that even Elon Musk himself noticed. Today we're going to look at the eerie predictions that The Simpsons have made about Musk, including the latest one that has everyone shocked. A 2015 episode of The Simpsons called The Musk Who Fell to Earth featured none other than Elon Musk himself. In this episode, Musk arrives in Springfield as a visionary looking for inspiration. The billionaire landed in The Simpsons' backyard, and his arrival set off a chain of events that would change the town forever.
Oh my god. Brace yourselves, family. We're about to meet a being with intelligence far beyond ours. Boy, give me my baseball bat.
Hello, I'm Elon Musk.
Die!
What the?
Dad, no! Elon Musk is possibly the greatest living inventor!
Musk quickly befriends Homer, who then takes him to the nuclear power plant where he worked. Musk is introduced to Mr. Burns.
Sir, you know who that is? The man who's revolutionized the car industry.
Henry Ford, good to see you. As healthy and vibrant as Detroit itself.
No, sir, this is Elon Musk.
Burns wants to hire him, but Musk refuses and offers to work for free. With Homer by his side, Musk proposes to Mr. Burns radical inventions like building a magnet-to-hydrodynamic generator. Musk's innovations are bold and futuristic, but they lead to massive losses at Springfield. This angers Burns and makes massive layoffs at the plant. The wealthy Springfield tycoon even hatches a plan to assassinate Musk, but it fails. Musk ends up being hated by the entire town, and Homer ends their friendship. This leads to Musk leaving the town, but not before gifting Lisa with a new birdhouse. This episode might seem like it's just one of those celebrity cameos in the show, but this one's very different. It has numerous predictions about Elon Musk, and even some that mirrored his real-world ventures. When Musk arrives at Springfield, he lands in a Dragon 2 spacecraft. The Dragon 2 is a spacecraft innovated and developed by Musk's SpaceX company. It's more than just a ship. It represents Musk's huge leap towards making space travel accessible. This spacecraft can carry astronauts to the International Space Station, a feat few private companies have achieved. By 2015, the Dragon 2 had already become a symbol of SpaceX's ambitious goals, marking a new era in space exploration. In The Simpsons, Musk's arrival in the Dragon 2 symbolizes his relentless drive to make the impossible possible. It's a portrayal of Musk as someone willing to challenge conventions, much like he does in real life. This spacecraft not only carried astronauts, but also laid the groundwork for SpaceX's larger vision of exploring life beyond Earth. While The Simpsons mirrored Musk's achievement with Dragon, SpaceX's recent Starship launch took things to a whole new level. On October 13th, SpaceX made a groundbreaking achievement. They successfully managed to have a controlled Starship booster landing that was phenomenal. The massive booster separated with the Starship and descended back to the launch pad, where it was caught by the launch tower with its chopstick arms.
On the left hand, landing burn, ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor engines. We can see those chopsticks now
With the cheers in the video, you can tell that everyone who was watching was electrified, including all the viewers worldwide. It marked a historic step forward in reusable rocket technology, all thanks to Musk and his SpaceX team. Just as The Simpsons hinted, Musk is creating technology that will change the way humans interact with space forever. In The Simpsons episode, we also see self-driving electric cars navigating the streets of Springfield. This technology is introduced by Musk in the episode, and the details to which it's shown are very similar to Musk's Tesla. Tesla is an electronic vehicle company that Musk has introduced an autopilot software. By the time The Simpsons aired this episode, Tesla had already released some of its first self-driving vehicles. The Tesla autopilot allows the car to navigate on its own while the driver just enjoys the ride. In the real world, this technology has its own challenges, like accidents and regulatory scrutiny, but Musk is determined to make it flawless and a norm. And speaking of challenges, as the episode comes to an end, Lisa takes a jab at Elon Musk for creating a real-world challenge to the environment.
For a man who likes electric cars, he sure burns a lot of rocket fuel.
Lisa surely pointed out the environmental costs of Musk's space dreams. However, Musk didn't let this one slide. He took to Twitter the day after the episode was aired and responded saying, "If you saw The Simpsons and wonder why SpaceX doesn't use electric rocket to reach orbit, it is cause that is impossible." He went further to add, "Reason is Newton's third law. In vacuum, there is nothing to push against. You must react against ejected mass." Musk's response shows that he's more than willing to address his paradox of advocating for electric cars while burning a lot of fuel with rockets, even when questioned by a cartoon. The final prediction about Elon Musk in this episode is crazy. As Musk lands in Springfield, viewers see a birdhouse in the Simpsons' backyard labeled "Home Tweet Home." Later in the episode, Musk upgrades the birdhouse to a futuristic high-tech version, drawing a flock of birds. At the same time, it seemed like a quirky gag, but in 2022, fans noticed a striking similarity. Musk bought Twitter, a platform often nicknamed the Bird app because of its logo. This connection was too clear to ignore, and Musk himself took to Twitter to acknowledge it. He tweeted, "Simpsons predicts I buy Twitter season 26 episode 12, giving fans a reason to speculate that the show had done it again." While the scene in The Simpsons doesn't directly reference Twitter, the imagery of the birdhouse with the words "Home Tweet Home" almost feel prophetic. Recently, The Simpsons threw in yet another prediction that has everyone talking. In the episode titled "Thirst Trap, a Corporate Love Story," Mr. Burns gifts a young college dropout named Persephone a little something special for her birthday in the form of a card. Persephone then asks him if it's a Twitter gift card, to which Mr. Burns replies, "No, I bought you Twitter, the whole company. It was a bargain. The previous owner had to sell it after his self-driving Mars rocket crashed into the International Space Station." It's an oddly specific prediction that plays into Musk's ventures, both Twitter and his Mars aspirations. It's not something SpaceX has experienced yet, but they've faced setbacks like rockets exploding during tests, and the risk of Musk's ambitions are no secret. Such a scenario is dreadful, but do you think it'll happen? The Simpsons didn't stop with Twitter and electric cars. They also hinted at Musk's ultimate goal of colonizing Mars. In the Martian Chronicles, Lisa joins a volunteer program aiming for a permanent settlement on Mars by 2026. It's a plot that directly aligns with Musk's vision for SpaceX. In real life, Musk has publicly discussed his dreams of colonizing Mars, with the goal of establishing a self-sustaining colony within the next few decades. This episode showed Lisa preparing for life on Mars, diving into challenges like cramped quarters and constant work. Though Lisa's mission ultimately falls apart, the parallels are clear. SpaceX has been working relentlessly on this mission, designing advanced spacecraft capable of transporting humans to Mars. Like Lisa, Musk envisions a future where humans can thrive on Mars. He's laid out detailed plans for what life on Mars could look like, with designs for Martian cities, sustainable food sources, and even methods for human reproduction in a hostile environment. Musk has gone as far as to volunteer his own DNA for the project. He envisions 1 million people living on Mars by 2050. To reach this goal, SpaceX is developing a fully reusable Starship rocket that's capable of transporting large groups of people across vast distances. Do you think we'll ever have humans living on Mars? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more cartoon content.